countdown until Christmas. We've got one until basketball day. 36 days until basketball day, Indiana. We are looking forward to it. Also looking forward to the lead-up on Pacers Live pregame as we show you and tell you stories about some of the teams around the state of Indiana. And on this edition of Pacers Live pregame, special guest LaVall Jordan of the Butler Bulldogs joins me. Welcome to the Fox Loft.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Good to be here.
Fresh off a win last night against Utah. Pretty solid start to the season. How was everything last night, and how are you enjoying your first season as head coach of Butler?
It was good. It's always good when you get a win, and you know, we've been enjoying it. My wife's from Indianapolis, so being back in the city, obviously with the connections at Butler, it's been a little bit of a whirlwind getting the job in June, but we're just thrilled to be back in Indy and representing Butler University.
From June, you hit the ground running, recruiting, and then you had a trip to Spain, correct?
Yep.
And the season started. But go back to June when you thought this opportunity could happen. I'm sure it surprised you because it's later than most jobs come open. But how quickly did you jump at the opportunity?
Yeah, it was obviously you don't expect for turnover to happen during that time of year. But once, you know, Chris Holtman left, it was definitely something that I was looking forward to, being a candidate and then finding out that it was a realistic chance. You know, like I said, we were thrilled, and it didn't take long to pack up once that opportunity came about.
You had a big home win last night against Utah out of the Pac-12. You already have a win against Ohio State and Coach Holtman. But overall this season, we're seeing the starters really played well for you last night at Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Yeah, you know, it was Utah's a good opponent. Coach Kusturiak's a great coach, and guys had to play. They made a run, and love this team right now, the way we're responding. You know, the Ohio State game, we got down, and it didn't look great, but we fought back and won it in overtime last night. They made a run. We responded before the end of the first half and then held on, you know, in the second half to get the victory.
So many people talk about the Butler way. You're someone that really knows what it's all about. It's probably been a part of so many interviews and questions you've had since taking over. What you said was a dream come true to take this job, but what is the Butler way to you?
Well, I just think it's, you know, to deny yourself. It's a true selfless mindset. I think the thing that's unique at Butler University is that it's throughout the entire community, from the president all the way down, where everybody's in it for the best thing for Butler and putting the team above self. And that's just the motto and the mindset, and we hold ourselves accountable to that standard.
You'll be at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in about a week and a half for the Crossroads Classic. Let's take a look at your upcoming schedule. All of these games will be featured on the Fox family of networks. Saturday, right here on Fox Sports Indiana, Hinkle Fieldhouse against Youngstown State. Then you have that matchup against Purdue. Looking forward to the schedule. The last 4 games before Big East play?
Yes, sir. And, you know, I think we've had great tests and challenges up to this point, and we've got a couple more here before the holiday season's over and before we start Big East play. And so we've had different tests. We've got to look forward to Youngstown State this weekend and just take them one at a time.
I'm curious, there are Bulldogs in the NBA. Of course, Gordon Hayward, Shelvin Mack was in a little bit ago, and Brad Stevens as well. How much do you keep an eye on? You're so busy during the season, the NBA game?
Yeah, we pay attention. Obviously, pay attention to the Pacers. You know, I was fortunate enough to coach Glenn Robinson when I was at Michigan as an assistant. Recruited T.J. Leaf, and so I know a few of the guys on the roster, Edmund Sumner. And then obviously with Brad and Gordon and Shelvin and guys that wore the Butler jersey or coached at Butler, we definitely stay in touch and keep up.
All right, keep an eye on the Bulldogs this weekend on Fox Sports Indiana, and really in the lead up to Basketball Day Indiana, where Butler will be featured as well.